Now? Is that working? All of my stuff just switched out. That was weird. Huh. Okay. Is that still working? No, my audio's still coming through, so that's good. Yeah, guys, just chill out a little bit here. I'm just... Apparently, Streamlabs just went and changed all my settings the last time or between now and the last time I used it. That was weird. I had this problem with Zoom earlier today. I had to get on a Zoom call for a job interview, and I had the same problem there too, so I'm wondering if it changed all my settings when I did that. So anyways, like I was saying, but you couldn't hear me, during the intro I was trying to set up for all the filming stuff, but it kept falling over, and that was a bit of a problem. It kept getting frustrating. But here now, it's working. Audio is... I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Audio is working. So that's good. I have no idea why my microphone is not working. That's a problem. But... that is... Yeah. I mean, that's working, I guess, now, I guess. You good now? What's up, everyone? Normally I say hi. Normally I do this in Mainframe's voice, but I've been... Computer's over here. I've been over here. I'm still setting up. But what's up, Rex Films, Harry Alpha... Oh, Harry, how's it going? Wheeljack, Jazzy's Prime Stop Motion, Gangster Man, Dave, Kermit the King. Oh man, that tempts me to do the Kermit voice, and I have with me today. I haven't had it for the last while. It's always been like tucked away in a box, but I made sure to have it out today. I got my Kermit the Frog here, hand puppet. So, got you covered, Kermit, if that's what it was for. If it's not, it's just Kermit. Well, then I'm just doing Kermit impression anyhow because it's the only impression I can do. Kyle just got my Allsparks. I'm pretty happy with the order. I thought that was you. I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know how many G-Rex people there are, but I'm not just going to assume. So, glad you got them. Glad you like them. That's cool. They're pretty fun to do. I always like doing those ones. Doing good and been watching Transformers Affinity by TF Concept SM. All right. Oh, you were talking to someone else. I keep forgetting the live chat can talk to each other. That's always weird. So I'm always jumping into conversation, going, and then I realize they're not talking to me. That's okay. It's all good. You're welcome to talk to yourselves too. I mean, I'm not gonna say no talking aloud. That would be stupid. I just got Studio Series Soundwave. The Bumblebee movie one? You got that one? I got that one. That one's pretty nice. Alright, let's grab out Mr. Big Man himself, Mr. Tessera. Still setting up for the scene here. The plan is, at least, is to... film a little bit of this delightful little thing called the Transformers Kingdom finale. Because, we're on the finale. Look at that big guy right there. Doesn't even stick out like a sore thumb. Doesn't even stick out at all. But after this, it'll be awesome because we're going to transition over to Transformers Legacy. That'll be the Season 4 of the War for Cybertron saga will be Legacy. And I'm really looking forward to that one, especially seeing how the turnout for The turnout for the Shattered Glass video I put out. I put out a video, in case you haven't seen it. It was about 2 weeks ago. It's actually the last video I posted, so if you just go on the channel, it should be the first thing that pops up. It was called Transformers Legacy Shattered Glass, right? Because that's the spin-off for what I'm doing. That's going to be the spin-off for Transformers Legacy, and eventually the main War for Cybertron story will be a Legacy by then. So main story Legacy, and the Shattered Glass one, there'll come a point where those stories collide. But right now, I just wanted to establish that that's going on, and I didn't want to wait till Legacy, till I had started with Legacy. I just wanted to get started on that, and it was also a test to see too. I've been noticing something, and this is getting a little bit of a whatchamacall this, getting a little bit into the weeds with the marketing or whatnot, but Transformers Kingdom has been the least performing series or season of the War for Cybertron saga. I've had the lowest turnout, the lowest number of comments, the lowest number of views, just lowest number of likes. It's just not performing like Siege and Earthrise did, and it dawned on me that when I put out Siege and Earthrise, those series hadn't come out yet, and or they were still relevant. Transformers Kingdom, when I finally started posting episodes for it, that Netflix series had already come and gone. It wasn't relevant anymore. It's only like the last residual name value it has, that trying to keep it humble here, so not saying like, oh, I'm the only one doing this, but it feels like at times like I'm the only one keeping Transformers Kingdom alive, and just in name value alone. So I wanted to test that. I was like, okay, let's try Legacy, see how that goes. And it turned out great. Like, it was nice to see a video actually perform like how I expected it to, for once, or like how I hoped it would. So that was like going, oh, okay. Ding, light bulb clicked on. It's not that the series is bad. It's not that people don't like it. It's name value. It's the name. It's Kingdom is not as relevant as Legacy right now. And that's okay. So originally, the plan was there was going to actually be one more episode of Kingdom where it's not getting cut. Instead, what would have been the original Kingdom finale is now going to be the season opener for Legacy. So we're going to start off big, which works actually, because I've been saying for a while, every episode of Legacy is going to feel like a finale, just in case I don't feel like continuing it for too long. But also just because I want it to feel good. I want it to be big, but at the same time, in case I decide to just stop at any point, or there happens to be like an 8-month hiatus and, something happens, right? You can't predict the future. Something can happen. But if something were to happen, every episode would feel like I'm good with ending on that one, right? So we are going to cut one episode out of Kingdom, slide it over to Legacy there, and it will be all well and good. So this is the Kingdom finale now, and that's going to be great. Rex. So Kingdom ends on a cliffhanger. Pretty cool. It does end on a cliffhanger. I will say that, and that's all good too. This one is I had a lot of fun with it. I've been filming it for a good long while now at this point, and the really, really big fight is in the beginning of the video, and then the rest of it's set up, and then at the end you get a little more action. Definitely enable it. Jason nailed Beast War. Jason Star Prime and I. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. I wonder why I can't read these. Here he says, Jason Star Prime and I definitely nailed Beast Wars voice on Kingdom. Yes, you did. Will Ironhide live until Legacy? Yes. Admittedly, there is only, I'll be perfectly honest, only one character. No. Only one or two characters are going to die in this coming episode. And I'm not filming those parts on camera, so you won't know who it is. Lucky me. Could be someone on screen here. Could be someone you haven't seen. Could be something. Could be someone really major too. Not saying. What you think about Legacy Bulkhead? I don't really like the Legacy Bulkhead figure. I'm not a big fan of it. There we go. Anyway, how's everyone doing? I didn't ask that, and that makes me feel like I'm a shitty person here for not asking how everyone else is doing. Lord Mega Andy, hey man, how's it going? Oh yeah, I would be also. It would not be an AHM1K stream if I did not hawk my crap to everyone. So, given that, I need to take a time to point out. It's actually easier on this one. Hello. It's easier on this screen. On the main page here, we have our nice little Bumblebee on a turntable. You will notice that Bumblebee is holding a blaster that is not a retail release. A blaster you can only get on etsy.com/BigDogForge. The link of that is in the description below. However, there is an opportunity to win yourself that blaster at a discounted price. It is normally a $6 value. However, you can enter the raffle. The link for that is in the description below. $1 gets you one entry into this fancy spinny little wheel here over in the corner. Once we get that filled out, we raffle off a blaster and someone wins themselves a Bumblebee blaster. So basically you can win something that is valued at $6 for one. And then the moment that sells, we put up the next one. And I haven't decided. Actually, I know which one I want to put up next, but that's a little bit of a surprise. We gotta get this Bumblebee blaster raffled off before I put up the next one. So yeah, that is that. Like I said, PayPal, credit card, all that works. $1 gets you one spot on the wheel. If you put up multiple, or if you put up a couple bucks, and you get a couple spots on the wheel. So there's that. Also, you'll notice this. Oh, I gotta turn that off. I was jokingly putting up this stupid subscription goal thing because I thought that was funny. But the whole point is we're also gonna try to get to 100,000 subscribers. This stream, if possible, just kidding. If it were happening this stream, you would literally see me, all of you would see me have a heart attack. That would be cool, though. So if y'all want to get me to 100,000 subscribers by sharing this stream around or telling people to subscribe, tell everyone you know to subscribe. And I might straight up have a heart attack on live stream. In case you ever wanted to see someone go into cardiac arrest, that's the way to do it. But that would be fun, though. That would be insane. That would be cool. And I would make sure to go into cardiac arrest just for all y'all's enjoyment. Will there be more Life of Prime? That's the hope. I would like to do more Life of Prime videos. I have a couple planned, or that I plan to do. Where's my script? I lost my script. Yeah, the more Life of Prime videos, the better. So I do plan on doing some more. Have you some Solus Prime figure or customized RC, another fembot to her or not? I don't have anything like that custom fembot wise, no Solus or anything like that. I never really wanted that. The only customizing for RC that I've done, I guess, since you mentioned RC, would be that I made the whatchamacallit, the Legacy RC. I made an upgrade kit for that figure, which is available on Big Dog Forge, the Etsy page on Big Dog Forge. The link in the description below. I do recommend y'all give that check that out because there's a lot of cool stuff on there. Okay. Finding my place in the script. There are a lot more Decepticons in the scene too than what you see just right here. I don't need to line them all up behind there when any more than this isn't going to be seen on camera in any one shot. But just know there's a lot more that I have planned, or that are here, that just aren't on camera right now. I gotta take the hat off. It's not working right now. Ah, shoot. Flick that on. Click. And good lighting too. I did not expect that. I expected to have to adjust the settings. But it actually worked. Snap some pictures. You there. Well, good thing I'm done with that shot anyhow. Turn that red. What's up, everyone? Well, where was I? Like the video too, guys. Like the video too, guys? Yeah, like the video, please. Ugh. What is your favorite part of Life of Prime? There've been a few good moments for Life of Prime, especially for me. Like, the favorite episode for me, there is a tie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a tie between Brawl's Kitchen and the Yu-Gi-Oh episode. Those ones were pretty hilarious to me because Connor's the one who voices Prime and Countdown and Brawl, but he and I watch a lot of Hell's Kitchen. And then also, growing up, there was a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh as well, so I was like, hey, whatever is relevant to our sense of humor is usually what ends up being in the episodes. Legacy Shattered Glass is definitely brilliant. Thank you. Life of Prime or another Cybertronian is so stressful with depression about you lost your home planet friends because they're in war. Yeah. Yes. I guess the RC, I'm making mine into a Cybertron Thunderblast. I'm not familiar with Thunderblast. So I'm curious how that one turns out. I'm gonna have to look that up. Let's check. Are you getting the 86 Ironhide? I am not. I have a Masterpiece Iron. Actually, I think it's a knockoff Masterpiece. I'd have to ask Connor again, or look at the box. It might be a KO Ironhide. Because I know he said it was customized, but then he just tossed in some funny Ironhide sticky notes just on the box. So, I mean, but yeah, I've got that Ironhide, so I don't really feel the need to go buy a Studio Series one, especially when I don't really like Studio Series. That's just me though. I don't say like, hey, you're dumb because you like Studio Series or you like Legacy. I always encourage people not to get them just because I've had a personal distaste for them, but that's just me. So everyone's hello Benno. How's it going? What was I wanted to do? Yes. I'm gonna take off my glasses. They're getting in the way too. I gotta unpack my collection later. I gotta pack my bag later. I'm taking off real early. Coming up here, and instead of packing up, I'm on a live stream, animating YouTube videos. As you can see, I clearly have my priorities in check. No, but I got some travel things coming up. Like this whole week, I'm out of here. This whole week, that's gonna be something. But after that, August 27th. I mean, that weekend is BotCon weekend, and it's up here in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to be there on Saturday is the plan. So, if you see me on Saturday, that'll be something. I'm looking forward, hoping to actually get to meet people, and I'm going to have some nice... if anyone recognizes me and you come up and say hi, I've got free stuff I'm going to give out. So, if you find me, come say hi, I'll give you free stuff. May or may not be in the form of 3D printed weapons. 3D printed Transformers weapons. So, yeah. I might have a little baggie of blasters, or... who knows? We'll see. I'm definitely going to bring something, though, to like give out if people actually recognize me. So if you see me at BotCon on Saturday the 27th in Nashville, Tennessee, come say hi. I'll have free stuff to give out, just for the people who actually recognize me and say hi. If you recognize me and don't say hi, then you know you missed an opportunity for free stuff. Wait, please tell me that more than one last Kingdom episode is coming. No, this is the last Kingdom episode that I'm working on here. And then we're transitioning into Legacy. That'll be the next season is Legacy. So the story continues, but yeah, Kingdom will be done. Story's not over though, just the name Kingdom. So that'll be good. It'll be nice to be relevant again. Use a relevant series name. Legacy. I didn't really want to do a Legacy, but then it happened. Yeah, Legacy. So, have you heard of TFI Creations? Yeah, I've met him. Or I've heard of him. I've talked to him before. I mean, not really much more to say other than that. There really wasn't any lengthy discussion, no collab or anything like that. It was just, it is what it is. What if one day Disney buy Transformers, they'll ruin another thing? Yeah, I mean, they would. That's what Disney does, though. They invest a lot of money in something. They proceed to make it not good. They profit from it being not good. That's what they do. Wait, so there will be 4 seasons? Yeah, there will be 4 seasons. Legacy will be the last one. But Kingdom is just setting up for Legacy. Or that's what this episode is. And then we move on to Legacy, and it's going to be all fun. And big stuff, and lots of lore, because I've also been noticing all the questions people ask saying, where's the Allspark? Where's this? Where's that? Where are all these things in Transformers lore that are just not being addressed at all? Well, we're addressing them just where it matters in Legacy. There'll be Unicrons and Allsparks, shattered glass stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Will more characters be introduced in the next episode or in Legacy? More characters be introduced? Yeah, there's a few that are being brought in for this one. We are introducing Airwave. He's going to be voiced, actually, yeah. I have Airwave right here. Yeah, it doesn't fit on camera though. Voiced by you may know him, TFA 1024. Did the voice for Airwave in this episode, so that'll be coming out. I think I've edited all the parts with him. I just haven't done too much. Well, I hope you explore the Megatron versus Nemesis Prime, because that would be fun with Megatron's Loyalist versus Nemesis forces. Is that what this episode is? Is that what this episode is? I will tell you one thing. There are 2 Megatrons in this episode. I can say that, happily. We got the Beast Wars Megatron. And I have him over here because I animated with him yesterday. And we got this Megatron making an appearance in the episode. So 2 Megatrons in a single episode. Funny you mentioned Megatron versus Nemesis. May or may not be the title of the episode. That is actually the title of the episode. It's going to be Nemesis versus Beast Wars Megatron. They're gonna throw some hands. I have Legacy Dragstrip, yet an Earthrise Menasor was killed off along with Overlord in the Nuclear Strike. I actually did some looking back, and really when I showed my showed all the stuff, I only really showed like the Motormaster part of Menasor get hit. So there's no reason that Dragstrip can't be in this. Wait, I noticed that you... Yeah, it's just... So yeah, that's the plan. Some of the Stunnicons survived, some of them did not. Motormaster did not. But Dragstrip did. Did you see the Andor controversy? I don't know. What is the Andor controversy? Is Scorponok going to appear? Originally, that was going to be the Kingdom finale. Now that is the first episode of Legacy. Scorponok versus the Ark. You be doing a Shattered Glass episode 2? Yes, I will. Just wanted to actually get Kingdom finished before I did another Legacy Shattered Glass. Is Scorponok gonna appear? I answered that one. Cliffjumper. Cliffjumper's got some more screen time coming up. What's the plan for the next Marvel video? What's the next Marvel video you plan to make? Next one I plan to make, I'm waiting on some lines for it, it's a Punisher one, so I'm looking forward to that. Wait, what was it? A rebel in the Andor trailer is holding an AL-47. People are mad. I mean, who's to say that there's a... Oh, AK-47. An AK-47. Oh. Well, you know what? Good on Disney for whipping out an AK-47 on a Star Wars series. So in a fantasy sci-fi series, we're gonna get an AK-47. Gotta love it. Am I on TikTok? No, and I will never be on TikTok. I don't have any interest. I don't want to be on TikTok. I don't even really like doing YouTube shorts, so I definitely don't want to do TikTok. I got Connor around, so that way he can look up TikTok memes and show me all the memes. Are all the humans dead? I haven't really thought about that too much. I mean, the War for Cybertron timeline that I'm doing, it's 60,000 years have passed between Earthrise and Kingdom, so it's possible. Who knows what will happen in 60,000 years? Very possible. Do you like more Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix as Joker? And what do you think about Legacy Galvatron? The Joker one really threw me off. I don't really like the Joker movie with what's his face, Joaquin Phoenix. I thought it was boring. It was just too slow. So just by the nature of I wasn't a big fan of the movie itself, then I don't really like the. I'm not a fan of the deal as well. Do you have a Unicron figure? Yes, I do. The Armada Unicron. We have the Armada Unicron, so that's the Unicron we use there. Whoops. Whoops. Close the wrong tab. Animating live. Here we go. Wow, there really isn't a difference. Never mind. All I did was just take away my encouragement, my advertisement to enter the raffle. Did you customize the Shattered Glass or buy official figures? I didn't customize them or buy official figures. What I did was I just digitally changed the colors of them. I green screened each figure individually. Like, for example, let's say I used, let's say, for example, I decided to go and use this Scourge here. This Scourge figure. What I would have done is I went into Adobe Premiere Pro, highlighted this blue, changed the hue in whatever way I wanted, animated him separate from any other character so there could have been no color contamination. And ta-da! He is now changed to another color. Like, I could have turned this blue into purple. And I did that with the Optimus Prime figure. It's just a regular Optimus Prime. I just changed red to purple. It really wasn't too hard. The hardest part was animating them all separately. Will we still see the Autobots on Earth? Yes, actually in the beginning of this episode. And there's a question, do you love more Transformers animated or Prime, and why? I like Prime more. I don't really like animated at all. I thought it was too campy. I'm just not an animated fan. Talk to guys like Lockbot CRM, they're animated fans. I'm not that though. That's okay. I don't say that there's anything wrong with you for liking animated over Prime. Apparently, I've heard though, if you say you like Transformers Prime, you immediately you get ridiculed for liking it because there's animation errors and whatnot. But there were that in G1 too, so I'm sure there was probably that in animated as well. I didn't watch animated, so I don't know. I just thought animated was too campy, and there was no stakes because nobody actually really. It was like very rare when people actually died. Most of the time, they always get a comeback immediately. So it was just death always kind of seems inconsequential there. So I just there's no stakes. There's nothing to keep my interest. Basically, what he's saying is the Shattered Glass episodes are going to take time. Absolutely. They are going to take a buttload of time just because there's just so many extra steps. I need to... There we go. Get an aerial shot. A little bit of one. Oops, maybe I don't. Maybe my camera tripod is just too broken to actually manage that. Come on. Here we go. Snap some pictures. Obviously, it means something's going to be flying overhead. May or may not be a giant laser blast from Beast Wars Megatron. Not saying it is, not saying it isn't. Nice, nice. There we go. Are you picking up Legacy Armada Starscream? Probably not. I had the Thrilling 30 version of it, and I sold that thing off. That was like one of the first figures I ever sold off. Because I just couldn't stay interested in it. I liked the show, but the recreations of the toys I'm just not a fan of, I guess. Favorite wrecker? I don't really have a favorite wrecker. I don't really care too much. If you ask a favorite Autobot or Decepticon, then yeah, but I mean specific sub-factions, then probably just I don't care too much to have a specific of a favorite or have a sub-faction favorite. What do you think about Show Z Store? What is Show Z Store? I've heard of them, I just don't know what they do. A lot of animation errors, yeah. Remembered how you, after bringing Bumblebee out of stasis, he chose a Camaro form. When we saw him in Kingdom, he's in the military Jeep mode. Why was that done? Couple reasons. I gave him the Volkswagen mode, but that figure's really not good. Doesn't pose well, especially mine, which is loose. However, the Jeep mode, which I got, it still poses really good. So I just changed it because I can't work with the one I had. So at some point someone will probably just ask him in passing, like, "Hey, what's with the new vehicle mode?" Oh, this one works better. I was gonna make it a joke at some point, but it was just gonna kind of come up casually. It just wasn't important to me, or for me to explain, really. At least to me, it wasn't that important. How's the Tarn figure to film with? I want to try and get one day. I like the Tarn figure. It's very posable, and it looks great on camera, especially if you get that lighting right. I get ridiculed for liking Prime because of the inappropriate fan art. Are you the one drawing the inappropriate fan art, or just because there's inappropriate fan art out there that immediately people harass you about that? Because that would be the real difference maker right there. But I mean, if it's other people's fan art that you get ridiculed for, that's weird that people would make that a connection. Hey, there's inappropriate fan art of this show, so you can't like it. Why? I can't help what other fans do. Now, if it's you who's making the art, that's another story then. But I don't know. That's also that's weird though. I think it's stupid to ridicule people for liking a show, but then again, I don't ridicule people for liking a show, so I don't get it. Menasor lost Motormaster, and many Combaticons were converted into Predacons. Are there any combiners left? It's a good question. I don't know. At BotCon, one of the things I'm looking for is the Power of the Primes Predacking, so Maybe that one will be around. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in one episode at some point I killed off limbs from Superion and limbs from Defensor as well. There may not be combiners anymore. So we'll see about that. There is something I actually do want to show off. Now, think about it. Mentioning toys, there's one I do want to show that I'm really excited about. I got this guy here. It's like Arch Core something not important or whatnot, but it's masterpiece scale generally, and his truck mode looks awfully a lot like Rise of the Beast Scourge. So, for when I get around to doing Rise of the Beast series and not dropping the shield off his back, but when I get around to doing that, it means that I'm going to use this guy for that. So, meet Rise of the Beast Scourge. This is the only investment I am going to make for that entire movie, and it had nothing to do with the movie whatsoever. So, there's that. But he looks pretty mercenary-esque. Like he's seen some shit, but he's tied to no one. But he's still seen some shit. Combine that, I'm just going to use some Masterpiece figures that I've got, and that is what I'm going to use for that whole project. So, yeah, but in the meantime, this is going to be fun, and I'm really going to enjoy doing Rise of the Beast, because this is a fun figure. I'm not going to enjoy the movie. I already know I'm not. Just from what little there has been about the movie that's kind of come out, I'm not interested in it. But I want to make my version, which may or may not also be a comedy in some way, shape, or form. The AHM1K, how to make Rise of the Beast good. Make it a comedy. Bayformers are Transformers with really alien designs. Is there any other universe going to cross over into Legacy or just Shattered Glass? Actually, there's one more. There is one more. I'm going to kind of make it a more apocalypse one, and I can talk about this because I'm okay talking about it. I mean, it's the current tentative plan now, but it's not guaranteed, so I may change my mind. But I do want at some point to bring in this Optimus Prime, this G2 one, and kind of like an apocalypse-esque universe. I thought about doing like it's going to be introduced with him dealing with some like Mad Max, basically driving down the Fury Road and whatnot. He's got assholes up his left and right there trying to get him. That one will also be tied to the main universe, or the main storyline, which will also may or may not be how that Optimus joins the main storyline. So we have an Optimus Prime versus Nemesis Prime. But it's not the same Optimus Prime, and it'll be a different voice actor too, just because I want this one to feel different. And we may also get Motor Master too, because I got that Legacy Motor Master. So I got Legacy Motor Master here, and this Optimus Prime that'll be in the same episode. That'll make their way over to the main storyline. A couple characters from the Shattered Glass storyline will end up making their way to the main storyline as well. Two of which I can say for certain will, and I'll show you which ones. Well, actually, I'll show you one just because I can't find the other one right now. Yeah, no, I can't actually. For certain, these two are going to make it over to the main storyline because I don't have to paint them. So, Drift is going to get over to the main story. And this here, yeah, I got the Shattered Glass Jetfire. That one's also going to make it over to the main story. So, Yeah, these two will eventually end up going to the main storyline out of Shattered Glass, but it's just we'll get to that point though. Maybe, maybe not though. Again, I can change my mind just as easily. Nothing is quite set in stone yet. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. Yeah, this is just the tentative plans, and I can talk about tentative plans because they're some are guaranteed to change. Would have been interesting to see Megatron's fight with Drift and Shattered Glass. It would have been, but I really didn't want to focus on Megatron too much. A, because I don't have a Shattered Glass Megatron. And then I thought, oh, well, how am I going to make up for that? Galvatron! Solve that problem. How told to our girlfriend's wives about collecting Transformers fandom? Yeah, I don't have no girlfriend or wife. Don't have the time. Or the money. Or the patience at the moment. So, bachelor life. It's all good though. Wait, so which side will Shattered Glass, Jetfire, and Drift take in the normal universe? Good question. To be decided. Or to be seen. Because who knows? Maybe they'll be so loyal to the Autobot badge, they'll just be like, can't disrespect the badge. Maybe they'll see that Nemesis Prime here is leading a good old faction of Decepticons. Maybe it'll be Beast Wars Megatron and his Predacons. That they're like, oh wow, Predacons, that's something completely different. We can get behind that entirely. No questions asked. Obviously, it's not going to be Maximals, though. That one's just not going to work. There's just no connection there whatsoever. Their own. That's another good answer, Rex. They could just be like, Renegade for life. Could easily do that too. Shoot. Oh, I tucked him away. That was not well thought out. Got to get the Beast Wars Megatron in for some pictures. Come on. Come on. Oh, you bastard. I took the thing off his arm. There it goes. Then, of course, it's just the biggest pain to get it back on his arm. Masterpiece Megatron for you, everyone. MP, I think it was MP43. MP43 for you. Biggest pain in the ass. Like, I get that it's supposed to be Masterpiece and screen accurate. And I especially like how the T-Rex scales compared to other figures, or like these regular figures, because the T-Rex should be bigger than a truck. But this is frustrating. There we go. Okay, here's where things are going to get a little bit tricky now. Please don't fall over. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Damn it. I gotta slide this over so I can animate this side of the base. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh! I knew it! There it goes. That's pretty good. Oh! There's just no winning. No. No. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you bastard. Oh, this is gonna get on my nerves. Come on. There you go. Okay, let's get that stood up again. Gotta get me some Predacons lined up. Gosh, stand. Stand. Good, Megatron. Do I know how much longer the stream will be? Maybe about 10 more minutes, really. Just because I got things I need to get done today, too. And I can't stay on the stream too long. I've already been on longer than I was originally intending. I was originally doing like 20-30 minutes. I just get to talking. I just get to talking. And then I can't stop talking because I just can't. Will Shadow Panther have any lines in Legacy? That's the plan. Granted, the only episode of Legacy I have written right now is what was originally the Kingdom finale. Okay. Too high. Lock into place, don't adjust. Gotta slide you a little more forward. Let's put some Predacons behind him. Like, since we mentioned Shadow Panther, let's put Shadow Panther behind him. And let's also put Brawl. You may notice Brawl is sitting here holding a wrench. May or may not be a call out to the life of crime. Brawl and his mighty wrench. Kinda needs one more Predacon in the shot. Or at least this one. Waspinator there. Yeah, you can see some Predacons there. That's good. Not a whole lot of them. I don't want to see everything that I don't have on the board there. When is the episode coming out? I do not know. Couldn't tell you. I take off very early tomorrow, and then I won't be back for another week at least. So, yeah, another week. So, really and truly, this live stream here is the only content that's coming out on the channel for the next while. Basically, the entire month of August. Yeah, this will probably be the only thing I put out in August. So, I don't know. Stick around, stay tuned. Hold out a little longer. I promise content is coming to the channel. It's just takes time. I got other things I'm working on that are taking precedence. Also, just waiting online is killing me here. Oops, do not tip over. Snap another picture and another picture. This Megatron is very animated when he talks. Oh. Anyways, this is probably where I'm probably just gonna wrap up the stream here. I'll answer these questions, then I've probably gotta bounce out of here. So did you change? What is your favorite Autobot? Favorite Autobot? That's a good question. I'm just gonna say whatever just to be controversial. It's Rodimus Prime because no one ever says he's their favorite. So I'm gonna say that just as a joke. Probably not true. I've never really thought about favorite Autobot, but I'm gonna say that just for the lols. Have you ever killed off a character because you hated animating with them? Absolutely. I do it all the time. Most of the time I do anything, it's because I just don't want to deal with something. Or most of the time a character dies because I don't want to deal with something about it. Like Siege Optimus Prime, I killed that character off in Earthrise because mine's loose and I have trouble animating with it. Todd Alexander, hi guys, I'm new, a big Transformers fan. Hello! What is the most difficult thing to work with when animating via figures, setups, lighting, green screen, etc.? For me, it's the hope. I always get like over ambitious in the script, and then in execution I'm like, ooh, practicality, they can't do that, that's not possible, uh-oh. So the most difficult thing it's matching execution with hope. You know, you hope for things to be really awesome, and you're like, ooh, maybe it won't be that good, maybe it won't be like big, you know, movie budget, but we can make it good, just not you know, $1 million movie budget could. But yeah, I gotta wrap it up here. I gotta get the Hank ready. I gotta take care of a bunch of things that need to get done. What's your favorite trilogy you've done via Siege, Earthrise, or Kingdom? Personally, I liked Siege the best, but I think Legacy's gonna kind of feel a lot like Siege, so that'll be a lot of fun. What's your... Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna put the outro up here. I'm gonna bounce out. Y'all have a good one. I'll try to drop that video whenever I can. Probably won't be until September. Stick around till then. Catch you on the dude side.